Welcome back. A thick layer of smog lingered over Delhi and its adjoining areas this morning as the pollution level slipped into the severe category once again. So it's that time of the year, Gargi, when pollution is visible. You can see it, you can smell it, you can almost taste it.
Today is terribly, in fact, even worse than it's ever been this entire season. November is when pollution gets very bad in Delhi year after year. Nothing seems to have changed. The air quality index is at 408, and this is a result of farm fires in neighbouring states as well as our local conditions, that the vehicular emissions and various other reasons for the pollution in Delhi, but especially because of the weather as well, with the temperatures going down, and it's a toxic mix that we're seeing in the national capital. And in fact, the fine particle pollution, that's PM 2.5, is nearly 80 to 100 times the safe limit considered by the World Health Organization. And this is the deadly pollutant that gets into our bloodstream and impacts our organs, our heart, our lungs. And it's
Gargi, just a check on the levels this morning. 500 going up all the way to 800 points. Those are the kind of levels we're seeing early this morning in various parts of the national capital.
That's right. Let's go across to Vedant now for more. And Vedant, you've been speaking to many people, many parents who are extremely concerned about this pollution level. And as doctors have been telling NDTV year after year, every time we focus on this pollution affects brain development as well, not just what you see in terms of coughing and wheezing, but brain development is affected in the long run.
Well, absolutely, Gargi. I come to you from, Anand Vihar, which is not just Delhi's, but one of India's most polluted spots. You can see, the thick smog that has actually, engulfed the national capital. And if I can just ask my camera person to show you the smog tower, which is absolutely engulfed by, this thick smog of pollution. Remember, Arvind Kejriwal earlier this year, in fact, said that smog towers have been effective in tackling pollution. But this is a visual representation of the failure of the smog tower. Experts have continued to say that smog towers are totally ineffective, and yet we continue to, not just endorse them but also continue to rely on them. Remember, stubble burning yesterday was at a season high of over 30%, and it's likely to increase because of the wind direction over the weekend as well. And remember the graded response action plan, the set of anti-pollution measures. The stage 3 of it has already kicked in. There's a ban on construction and demolition activities, and experts say that the stage 4, which kicks in when pollution goes into the severe plus category, that should also kick in because remember, the graded response action plan was in fact implemented earlier this year. So a lot of experts are of the opinion that the stage 4 should kick in. Schools should be shut and they should in fact transition to the online mode back again. Remember, the politics over pollution also continues ahead of the crucial Delhi civic body polls. The centre says that the Aam Aadmi Party government, which used to blame the Punjab government earlier for stubble burning, this time has nothing to fall back on, because the Aam Aadmi Party government is not just in Delhi but also in Punjab as well. The Aam Aadmi Party government says that the centre in fact did not give a nod to the proposal to provide cash incentives to farmers to prevent stubble burning. And in opposition here in Delhi, the BJP continues to say that the Aam Aadmi Party government has failed to implement preventive measures. So while the political blame game continues, it is actually the people of Delhi who are the worst hit. As you mentioned, not just respiratory illnesses, but this air pollution also hampers cognitive development. Pregnant women, children, elderly are the most vulnerable. In fact, experts continue to say that there should be a public health emergency that should be declared in the national capital, considering the kind of levels that we're seeing. In fact, as we speak, I just checked the official data and the real-time monitoring, and it suggests that the PM 2.5 levels, the lethal pollutant, is actually 500 at the moment in Anand Vihar, which is almost 100 times the WHO safe limit. It's very concerning, and parents and children continue to say that schools should be shut. In fact, a lot of parents said that this is just a knee-jerk response to pollution, and why are long-term measures not in place. Let's just listen into what children and parents in fact have to say about the worsening air pollution in Delhi. Delhi's air pollution continues to worsen. The PM 2.5 pollutant levels are almost at 80 to 100 times the WHO's safe limit. Well, as the political blame game continues, it is the national capital's kids who have to bear the brunt of Delhi's pollution. They continue to go to schools in this, breathing toxic air. I'm joined by a few parents here. मैम सबसे पहले बताइए कि pollution इतना बढ़ रहा है, तो बच्चों को इससे हेल्थ रिस्क जायज़ हैं कि बहुत सारे हैं, तो आप किस तरीके से प्रिकॉशंस दे रहे हैं? आपको क्या लगता है कि स्कूल्स बंद कर दिए जाने चाहिए ऐसे में?
एक्चुअली कोरोना की वजह से तो वैसे ही स्कूल बंद थे, तो बच्चों को प्रॉब्लम हुई थी, क्योंकि घर में भी रह के बच्चे उनका डेवलपमेंट नहीं हो पाता, मतलब स्टडी जैसे स्कूल अभी आते हैं तो मेंटली फिजिकली हर तरीके से डेवलपमेंट बच्चे को चाहिए ही होता है, तो स्कूल तो पॉल्यूशन के लिए कुछ करना चाहिए
instead of closing schools, right? So parents are telling us that school closure is perhaps not the solution. It's an emergency measure. There should have been some other measures taken by the government. Sir, थोड़ा आप बताइए कि आप देख रहे हैं कि आप बहुत अच्छे से आपने बच्चों को मास्क पहना के भी भेजा हुआ है, तो आपको लग रहा है कि पोल्यूशन बहुत बड़ी समस्या, सबसे ज़्यादा बच्चे परेशान हैं समस्या से?
पोल्यूशन तो बहुत बड़ी समस्या है, बच्चे ऑब्वियसली परेशान हो रहे हैं
जी। और आप देख रहे हैं कि हेल्थ इफेक्ट्स भी इसके दिख रहे हैं कुछ बच्चों में?
इफेक्ट तो है, हेल्थ इफेक्ट है, बच्चे को रेस्पिरेशन में दिक्कत हो रही है
जी। तो आपको क्या लगता है स्कूल ऐसे में बंद कर दिए जाने चाहिए या फिर?
स्कूल बंद करना इज़ नॉट ए सोल्यूशन। अब ये तो ब्रॉडर इश्यूज है, अब इसमें तो गवर्नमेंट्स को कुछ मेजर्स लेने चाहिए कि पोल्यूशन कैसे रिड्यूस कर पाएंगे गवर्नमेंट्स।
So well, the respiratory illnesses faced by kids, and as doctors have also said that the kids and the elderly are the most vulnerable. So थोड़ी बताइए कि दिल्ली में पोल्यूशन इतना बढ़ रहा है, आपके बच्चे ने भी हम देख रहे हैं मास्क लगाया हुआ है यहाँ पर, तो क्या आपको लगता है अब स्कूल्स बंद कर दिए जाने चाहिए या फिर क्या सोल्यूशन है इसका?
सर सॉल्यूशन तो यही है कि स्कूल्स में अगर कहूँ तो बंद कर देने चाहिए कुछ टाइम के लिए, क्योंकि इतना पोल्यूशन है, हमारे लिए ही सांस लेना मुश्किल हो गया है। तो इतनी थिक एयर हो गई है कि हमें खुद महसूस होता है कि मतलब कितनी हैवी हवा अंदर जा रही है या आंखों में कितनी जलन है, तो इसके बारे में सोचना चाहिए गवर्नमेंट को।
So well, parents concerned about the health risks of air pollution, sir. Delhi's air pollution continues to worsen, and the national capital's kids really are the worst hit. बच्चों को सबसे ज़्यादा परेशानी हो रही है, तो ऐसे में आपको क्या लगता है, ऐसा क्या सोल्यूशन है? कई लोगों का ये मानना है कि स्कूल्स बंद कर दिए जाने चाहिए।
अभी हम लोग वही डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि सबसे अच्छा सोल्यूशन है ऑनलाइन क्लासेस वापस से रिज्यूम कर दीजिए। आप घर में पॉल्यूशन कंट्रोल वाले जो भी आ रहे हैं इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स वो सब लगाइए। ऐसे में तो मतलब बच्चों की रोज़ हम लोग डॉक्टर के पास जा के परेशान है, कभी ब्रीथिंग इश्यूज़ हो रहा है, कभी बुखार आ रहा है, कभी कुछ हो रहा है, मतलब बच्चों के लिए एटमॉस्फेयर अच्छा नहीं है बिल्कुल भी, और गवर्नमेंट को कुछ करना चाहिए। पंजाब में देख लीजिए कितनी परालियाँ जल रही हैं, कितना एयर पॉल्यूशन, अभी हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे स्मॉग है, ठंड नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी वो लग रहा है फॉग हो गया, दिसंबर की कड़क ठंड आ गई है। तो इसके लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है गवर्नमेंट को स्टेप्स लेने का, और बच्चों के ऑनलाइन क्लासेस होनी बहुत ज़रूरी है।